Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Essie. If today is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. In today's class, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this beautiful bustier top. Okay, first of all, I'm going to be taking my shoulder measurement, divide by 2. Then my neck width and depth is 3 and 3, coming down to my shoulder measurement. I'll take 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I'm going to be connecting the neck lines together to be able to get my neck curve. Okay, after that, I'm going to be coming down from my shoulder slope to get my armhole depth, which is 8 inches. I'm going to be going to the center front again to take my shoulder divide by 2 measurement to be able to get a straight line and make sure my measurements are accurate. Okay, so I'll just draw a line across just the way you see me do. Then from my shoulder slope again, I'm coming down to get my the half of my shoulder slope, which is 4 inches. I'm going to be going in by half of an inch. Then on my chest line, I'm going to be coming in with my bust measurement divided by 4. I'll get a mark there and use my ruler to join the 3 lines together, just the way you see me do. So after that, I'm going to be coming down with my vertical measurements from my shoulder to my bust point, under bust, waist, and the full length of my top. Okay, I'll really line across. Then I'm going to be going in with my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. Okay, so I'll rule a line to the end of my top. Okay, so from I have to cross check and make sure I'm having a straight line. Okay, so I'm going ahead to draw the straight line across just the way you see me do. Okay, so I'm going to be labeling my lines. Okay, after that, I'm going to be going to my shoulder line, take 9 inches downwards and connect it to the armhole. That will serve as my chest line. From there, I'm going to go to the shoulder measurement, divide it and get my half and draw a line to the half that I have. Okay, just the way you see me do. Now I'm going to be coming up by 1.5 inch because I don't want my chest to be showing like that, so it totally depends on. Okay, I'm going to my over bust. I'll take 3/4 of an inch from the both side. Then I'm coming to my under bust. I'm taking 1 inch is going to my center front and 1.5 going to my side front. I will do the same at the full length of my top. Then connect the lines together just the way you see me do. Now for this, it totally depends on the size you are working with. If you are working with a small size, you can go by 1 inch from the side front, while 1/2 inch for the side going towards the center front. Okay, and connect just the way you see me connecting mine. Please, if you have watched up to this extent, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. I'm begging you, so that I can bring more content your way. Okay, So I'll go ahead and connect the lines together just the way you see me do. Then the next thing, I'm coming to my chest line, coming up by 1/2 inch from my chest line. So I'll connect that 1/2 inch. I want to use it to get my sweetheart neckline. If you notice the dress that we are trying to replicate, you see that it has sweetheart neckline. And before you do that, you try and take your over bust to the bust point. You take the line you have drew to make sure that it's the same length with the other side. Okay, so I'll just connect my lines just the way you see me do. Now I'm going to be marking my round measurement. So my bust divided by 4, I'll put a mark there. I'll come to my dart that I've taken, which is 1 inch. I'll put a mark there, and 2 inches for my sewing allowance. The sewing allowance totally depends on you. So I'm going to be going to my waist, take my round measurement divided by 4, then my dart intake, I'll replace it then with my 2 inches sewing allowance. I will do that too at the full length of my top, just the way you see me do. Then I'll connect the lines together. Okay, so after connecting my lines together, I'm going to be taking my side dart. Okay, so I'm coming down by 1.5 from the bust line. Okay, then I'll connect it back. That line, I'll connect it back to the bust point, just the way you see me do. Okay, so from the full length of my top, I'm going to be going up by 2.5. If you notice the top very well, it was not really straight at the side, so I'm just going to be using my free hand to draw my curve. So the curve totally depends on you. For me, this is what I want. So at the end of the day, this is our pattern for the front part. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it out, this is what we have. So I'm going to be joining it to be able to get my back. Okay, so what you will do is to join the two sides together with your paper tip, just the way you see me do. You put the bust on top each other. You put the bust on top the side front. I don't know if you understand, but from the under bust, you don't have to make it lap each other. You just join it and use your paper tip to hold it. Okay, and then bring it closer to you. I don't know if you understand, but just do it the way you see me do. Okay, now you put it on a fresh pattern paper and trace what you have there. Before then, you take the inches you want for your zipper allowance. Okay, then you place it on top. I'm marking my waistline. After marking my waistline, I'll trace the front pattern on the fresh paper that I have for my back, just the way you are seeing me doing it, like this. I went ahead again to mark my chest line. Okay, so the next thing is for me to connect my waist, the waist measurements I earlier marked, just like this. So for the neck, it totally depends on you. From the chest line I marked, I came down by 2.5 inches. I used my curve and I didn't really like the line, so I had to use my straight ruler to join it. Okay, so from the waist I'm going in by ½ inch. On this pattern I'm not using darts, like I'm not holding the darts for the back, so I'll just go in from the waist by ½ inch to avoid the zip bulge. Okay, then from there I'll take my zipper allowance, just the way you see me do. Then that ½ inches I took out, I'm going to be replacing it at the side and just connect it. Okay, so that's for my back. Please, I advise you cross check your measurements to know if it's accurate or not, because most times once you are doing something like this, you can have excess or not the same with the front, not exactly your measurement, so you know where to add. Okay, and that's our back I'm cutting out. So after cutting out the back, I tried to join the bust area together to see what we have, and this is it. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment. Okay, bye for now. And this is what we have. Thank you. Bye.